trying to say?
I believe Manny was trying to say that there was an injured player on the play. Number 11, Jose Suarez. The ball is whipped in, but is just sent just over the goal right there. Lovely touch there to keep the ball in play. And it's the Roadrunners here with the throw-in. He's looking down the line. He sends it. Good evening, and sorry about the technical difficulties that we were experiencing earlier in this game. And welcome into TSTV Gameday. Today's matchup at Whitaker Sports Complex here in Austin, Texas is between the Texas Longhorns and the UTSA Roadrunners. I'm Ethan Ferguson, your play-by-play commentator, and I'm here with Tyler Moss with color commentary. Glad to have you in the booth today, Tyler.
Happy to be here, Ethan.
And we've got some in-conference club soccer action for you today. And despite the technical difficulties that we've been having so far, do not worry, you have not missed much. Jide Asanya of the Longhorns has 2 goals, and Donovan Josie has 1. The Roadrunners were able to get 1 goal back, and the current score of the game is 3-1. Horns are up. And here are the Roadrunners progressing forward in the play. Cuts inside, but is just stopped by a Longhorn defender as it falls back to the UTSA feet.
He's really trying to flip the field, but there isn't really anybody to help him out on this right side. Let's see what they can do from here.
Whipped in, but the ball is just cleared by the Longhorn defender.
Yeah, just to recap, this Longhorn defense has looked solid throughout the first part of this game. They let that 1 goal in where they kind of got caught on their heels, and UTSA was able to get a quick play in, get a long lob down the field to a far forward, and he was able to put it in, but I wouldn't be surprised if UTSA doesn't manage to get many scoring opportunities throughout the duration of this one.
And that was a deep, long ball through to the Longhorns attacker, who was just able to get to it, but no teammates were there to help him collapse into the box, as the Longhorns capture the ball back in their midfield. Playing it back is something that they've loved to do so far in this game, to possess the ball, Tyler.
Yeah, they really have. They've been doing a lot of possession back in their own backfield and staying with the defending 4, as well as crossing it back and forth across the field back there, so I wouldn't be surprised.
And there is an offsides call by the Longhorns, who were just a little bit too eager on that play right there.
Line judge just get his flag up real quick. I believe that was Pedro Arredondo up ahead, offsides.
The Roadrunners have a free kick deep in their own backfield. He kicks it directly to a Longhorns player as they look to progress again. Down the line, he takes a touch. Looks to slot the ball inside, but a nice job clearing the ball there from the UTSA Roadrunners as he wins it out of the air and is moving forward.
That pass just didn't quite have enough touch on it to get to the offender he was trying to get to.
The long ball from the Roadrunners is stopped by the Longhorns defender. And here's Nguyen with some fancy skill moving down the sidelines, and a nice tackle there from number 14, Mark Anthony Garcia of the UTSA Roadrunners.
Yeah, that was a strong defensive play. Not losing focus on the ball, not letting that offender get past him, making a good slide tackle to clear that ball out. The Longhorns get a corner kick here, I believe. We'll see what happens now. We've seen them go low into the front post. I wouldn't be surprised if we see somebody cut into that area and we get another low cross up to that front post.
And some confusion here with the referees about a sub It looks like that was number 2, Joseph Azule, who tried to sub into the game.
Azule's going off the field now. UTSA is bringing another defender back on.
And here's the cross from the Guyam. Whips it in, and it is cleared off a Roadrunner's head. The ball is still in a dangerous spot, though, for the Roadrunners as they step up, but the Longhorns are able to possess the ball.
Yeah, he kind of tried to set that up in the middle of the box in there. Just really wasn't anybody around for the Longhorns to put it in the goal. But right now we're seeing what we've seen a lot of already, which is them playing the ball back, flipping the field. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run up this right side and then come across with a cross.
Oh, excellent ball there as that speedy winger catches him. And the ball is sent in and just over top there for the Longhorns. And there is the first half, ladies and gentlemen. And before we let you go, now that we have a second of your time, for those of you that are interested in donating to the Texas men's soccer program, click on the link in the description or scan the QR code for more information on how you can donate. These donations help significantly in the regular operations of the club, and the team would be honored with your support. All donations are tax deductible, and you will receive a receipt sent to your email address. I hope you guys have enjoyed this first half action for the Longhorns. Just to recap, the Longhorns lead the UTSA Roadrunners 3-1.
Serving and defensive coverage. This Texas team is a team that everyone knows struggles behind the service line, and those points lost to service errors could cost this team.
Coach Sark, lately you're not hearing all gas, no brakes a lot on the 40 acres.
It's about relationship building. This is about building family. It's getting this team to mean something to the community.
Here at Disposant, we only choose the best and brightest malefactors to join our team.
How the hell did you manage to hit him with the car?
I've driven a car before. I thought Armit Road.
What's this about my eternal soul? Ooh, whoopsie daisy. That one is for the intern. Okay. That looks a little better.
Your head is probably swimming with questions right now.
Welcome
got it,
to Disposant.
When you order carryout online from Domino's, you're no longer just a customer. You're a delivery driver.
We were sponsored by Domino's.
Delivering a delicious order of
Technically.
Domino's to yourself. And we believe every great delivery driver deserves a tip. So we'll tip you $3 to use on your next order.
What was that?
Domino's tip me $3.
That's not what I meant.
Get tipped when you order carryout online. Only at Domino's.
I'm Jimmy Fallon, and you're watching Texas Student Television. Like you didn't know that. What did you think you were watching? Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon, and you're watching Texas Student Television. Can you do that, or do you don't do it? Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon, and you're watching. Sorry. Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon, and you're watching Texas Student Television. That was the one. High energy, good for the kids.
...44 years, and it's college football championship weekend. All this and more coming up on the 1-0 Sports Show.
I was watching the A&M LSU game with my father. He's an Aggie, and nothing brought me more joy to throw the touchdown. He was like, "Oh no!"
I believe Georgia. I don't know. I don't care who they're up against. It's gonna be Georgia.
And Georgia and everyone else, I think that'll be representative in the national championship game. Give me the dogs to win it all.
My name is Lolly, and I'm a franchisee with Domino's. Growing up, I always loved Domino's, but I never imagined I'd own my own store. I started working part-time at 17 and worked my way up to owning and operating 2 stores by 27. Promotions can happen quickly if you work hard and learn the business. Like me, 95% of our franchisees started out as delivery drivers or store employees. If you want to make money and have fun while doing it, you won't find a better opportunity than your local Domino's. Apply today, and maybe someday you'll also own a Domino's.
This is Dayglow, and you're watching Austin Underground.
Austin Underground.
Austin Underground.
Austin Underground.
What's it like working with such an amazing crew?
Well, the people here are very interesting.
You're completely insane. What about you?
Cooper tied me up.
You too. I'm gonna throw up.
Mic drop.
Sometimes I hate this show.
Austin, Texas, ATX, Bat City.
Live music capital of the world. City of the Violet Crown. The capital city.
There's only one city quite like Austin. Explore the landmarks,
events,
and overall culture of Austin in our brand new documentary web series, Keep Austin.
As somebody who owns a production house, that I work in film every day, and I'd like to think that I'm very successful at it. I would not have been able to do that if not for TSTV, because I was not a film student. I didn't have any background in production. Everything that I know today in terms of production, I started at TSTV. And if that resource had not existed, I honestly don't know what I'd be doing today. But I wouldn't be doing this.
Bienvenidos, señores y señoras. Aquí estamos en el complex de Whitaker. Good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to TSTV Gameday. I am Emmanuel Ramirez, and he is Sebastian Rodriguez, and we will be your play-by-play and color commentators for the rest of the game. Let's get this going. We already have a corner kick by UTSA. Take it short. Play it into the box. In the air. And the dangerous clear away. Sebastian, how are you doing today?
I'm doing quite fine. One thing I have noticed about this game so far is in the first half, I noticed that the Texas offense, they were on attack and they were on fire pretty early. But as the half drew into as it got closer to the second half, they started to kind of lose momentum a little bit, and that's when UTSA started to capitalize.
Yeah, it seemed like the Longhorns got gassed a little bit, to be completely honest with you. UTSA was able to bring one back. Score currently sitting at 3-1 for the Longhorns. Play it over to this boundary, and it's out of bounds for a throw-in for the UTSA Roadrunners. And they keep able to bring it in. Decides to play it quickly down the left wing. Driving. Great defensive stop by the Roadrunners. Played by the boundary. Driving, Xavier. And it's a penalty! It's a pen! Rough challenge in the box. Most of the time you're not going to get that call, Sebastian. What are your thoughts on that one?
You know, I just think honestly, I think the Longhorns really need to capitalize on this moment. Because if they get in good position to score right here, and I think they can keep the momentum for the rest of the half.
As Longhorns are able to capitalize here, that brings it to 4-1 total score. Up to take the kick, I believe that's number 14.
I want to say that is 14 Johnny Betts.
Johnny Betts up for the kick. Ladies and gentlemen, we do want to remind you that this is a conference game between the Longhorns and the UTSA Roadrunners. Longhorns coming off a championship season. The kick. Slice it in the left corner for a beautiful goal. Que golacísimo. Longhorns, like you said, Sebastian, able to capitalize and make this a 4-1 ball game.
And I will say, so far the momentum they've had this season is going pretty well. Right now they're sitting at 5-1. They're looking to make that 6-1 today.
If the game keeps like this with this same kind of energy and momentum, it looks like it's going to be 6-1. UTSA looking to play this quick.
And
defense
stout. Longhorns.
You know, other than that first goal, which was played off of a counterattack, UTSA's just attacks have no real danger to them.
Go ahead.
They're looking to just play some long balls and hoping to get lucky, but there's no real attacking menace when it comes to any of these attacks from the Roadrunners.
That was one thing that I did notice. I noticed I feel like they're more worried on the defensive end, especially like the Longhorns. They capitalized pretty early on. They're more concerned on stopping and preventing more goals from going on, as opposed to going in that offensive mindset.
Well, we see from Canada's teams, if you play too defensively from the get-go, it might come back and bite you.
Exactly.
We'll see how this corner kick from the Longhorns go. Players in the box setting up. The kick comes in. A little bit of a short one. Hops up. And it's the keeper's ball. Goalkeeper Lucas sends it into the stratosphere. Bad touch by the Roadrunners. Beautiful. Oh, almost worked. For number 6, Noah Young. Mad scramble for the ball. Play it to the middle. Does not get to its intended audience. Goalkeeper Ian McIntosh looking just to play it safe. Down the left wing again. They've been attacking this left wing all night. I don't know if the Longhorns saw something in film that let them know that this was going to be an option all night, but they've been coming down the left wing pretty much the entire time for their attacking play.
That is one thing. They are trying to capitalize on that. They saw a weakness in the defense, and they're trying to capitalize.
Roadrunners get control of the ball again, looking to play it wide. Man on. Great defense by the Longhorns. Longhorns look like they're just there at the ball first. You know, they look like they're more hungry for those 50-50 balls. No.
The one thing I will say is that this has been a pretty physical game so far.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I think both these teams came here to play. But right now, I mean, we're definitely seeing the dominance of the Longhorns.
Oh, yeah.
Clearance by the Roadrunners. Down the wing again. No foul, and it's a goal kick. Roadrunners looking to play this a little safe, just trying to get something started on offense. Passes seem to be off all night. Another 50-50 ball. You hear the cries from the other teams looking to get it out.
The one thing I will say is that if the Roadrunners want to keep in this game, they need to find some way to take advantage of these moments, because they're playing it safe, but they have had opportunities to get bigger plays out of them.
Yeah.
And I feel that if they really need the one spark that they really need can happen on any of these plays, but they're just not connecting on them.
Right. It looks like they're playing a little back once the Longhorns come all the way to this side of the field, back at their own goal. There's just real no aggression right now. It looks like they're trying to play just damage control, which, I mean, you give up 3 goals in one half, you got to play a little bit of damage control, but still, if you really want to bring this one back, you got to fight.
Exactly.
You got to fight hard.
I know they say
A yellow card being issued now. Seemed like there wasn't too much of a challenge in the box, but nonetheless, a yellow card has been given. Free kick for the Longhorns here. UTSA Roadrunners, someone arguing with the ref right now, not liking the calls that they're getting. Ball comes in, cleared out by the Roadrunners. Longhorns have the ball once more, plays it back. Back into the box. Header that really goes nowhere. Longhorns once again with the ball. There's just been this constant pressure by the Longhorns every single time the ball comes in the air. Very dangerous position to be playing it out of their own back half. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you, for those of you who are interested in donating to Texas Men's Soccer Program, click on the link in the description or scan the QR code for more information on how you can donate. Donations help significantly in the regular operations of the club, and the team would be honored with your support. All donations are tax deductible, and you will receive a receipt sent to you through your email address after your donation. Roadrunner's looking to get something on, but there's always seems like there's two men to the ball. For every one Roadrunner, there's two Longhorns at the ball at each time.
To me, it just seems like the energy. You can tell which team has more energy in this second half, and by far it is the Longhorns right now.
Absolutely. It seemed like the halftime talk was not what the Roadrunners needed to get back into this game. Still a lot of game to be played. But something's got to happen for these Roadrunners, and it's got to happen soon if they have any chance of getting back into this one.
If they want to take some pressure off their backs, it's got to happen real soon.
The second the Longhorns concede a goal to the Roadrunners, I think
it's safe
this becomes a much more even game.
Exactly.
But with still a 3-goal lead, I think it's going to be tough.
And the Roadrunners are looking to get an attack right here. And the Longhorn defense.
Longhorn D's been stout all night long. Mark Anthony Garcia was on the ball. Longhorns once again coming down the left-hand line. Trying to get fancy with it. It's not able to. Roadrunners are able to counterattack.
And another yellow.
Another yellow card.
This time on the Longhorns.
I believe, if I saw it correctly, looks like it might be Johnny Betts again. Johnny Betts scored the PK. Let's give the Longhorns the 4-1 lead. Runners up. Feeds it to Jose Suarez. Jose Suarez trying to get it in. Longhorns trying to get something. And that's a penalty! It's a penalty kick given to the Roadrunners. Looks like it happened right outside the box. So not a penalty kick. Looking like a free kick instead.
I want to say the Roadrunner taking the kick is Eric Ribble, number 13.
It's a bit of chaos right now. Everybody trying to figure out where they're going. Looks like two men are actually lined up to take the kick right now. A little bit of a diversion, maybe.
Okay, correction, that is number 18, Herbert Acuna.
And the shot blocked off the wall. Try again, and it's cleared over the bar for a goal kick. Y de veras es una noche muy bonita para el fútbol.
Bien bonito. Condiciones ideales.
Y si vienen los Longhorns de UT, si vienen los... Ay, no. Cabezazo de UT.
the Roadrunners are looking to bring this one in.
They had a great shot right outside the box, but not able to capitalize on that one. I think that's the one word that you and I are going to keep repeating over and over is capitalize. Gotta capitalize. When you're going against the reigning, defending national champs, you're not going to get many opportunities, but the ones you do get, you got to make the most of them.
Especially a team this energetic like the Longhorns. You
Absolutely.
can keep up and match that energy. If you don't match that energy, then it's going to be a long night.
You know, you got to take into account, there's a lot of factors being played here, you know. Roadrunners had to take about an hour and a half drive up here. Could have been tired from the drive, you know, not really having your legs under you. Whereas the Longhorns, you know, they're playing on their own home field. Cross from the Roadrunners comes in. Cleared away. Caden Clayton was not able to handle the ball by Noah. Goes to the Roadrunners once again. Roadrunners with some nice passing to get out of that press. And it's ball to the Roadrunners. Ladies and gentlemen, just as we encourage you to donate to Texas Men's Soccer, we also encourage you to donate to Texas Student Television, who is kind enough to offer their broadcasting services to be able to bring you this wonderful game. Ball again for the Roadrunners. Ball whipped in from the throw-in. And not able to bring it in. Number 11 with the shot. And it's wide. Number 11, Jose Suarez, sends it wide. Pero de veras no sé qué está pasando con los Roadrunners de UTSA. La energía no está allí, no quieren se viene como no quieren a jugar.
I will say, it looks like the Roadrunners are starting to place more pressure on the Longhorns, as seen by this goal kick right here. They're starting to play more aggressive.
The chances are coming, absolutely. Ball given away by the Longhorns. That's off number 13. Eric Ribble. No pressure from the Roadrunners, letting the defender drive pretty much the half field. But here comes the counterattack. Great defense by number 24. Ty Lawrence. Number 4, George Seth, able to play it over. Once again, Ty and Lawrence playing in tandem together right now. Just a bad pass. Plays it back to the keeper. Keeper with time. Once again down the left wing, looking to attack that left wing. Cuts it in. Great individual play. Messi. Brings it down. Slots it in. Beautiful through ball. Look at the play. And that is absolutely a penalty. Not sure if a card's going to be given here. Doesn't look like it.
But based on that crowd reaction, I'm feeling that they want a card.
I feel like they want a card on that one too. It was a bit of a rough challenge, but a challenge nonetheless, and another PK given up by the Roadrunners. Sebastian, you see who's taking that one?
I cannot see who's taking that one.
Nonetheless, comes through. Good. Beautiful shot down the right side. Sent the keeper the other way.
That makes it 5-1 Longhorns.
5-1 Longhorns, and you can feel the frustration starting to boil over for the Roadrunners. Keeper Luka Jokic is not happy right now. 2 penalty kicks given up in one half. As defenders, you just can't do that. You can't put your goalkeeper on a plate like that.
And I want to say the long one that took that penalty kick was number 11.
Crossed in. Simple save for the goalkeeper. Looking to play it quickly. Play it wide. Edgar Hinojosa is on the ball right now. Over to number 18. Looking to get something going right now for the Roadrunners, but just nothing is happening. Stout defense by the Longhorns all night tonight. Here comes the counterattack. Jose Suarez is on the ball.
And the Longhorn defense just took that.
Gita with a little bit of fancy dribbling.
Ooh, a little bit of physicality in midfield.
Sebastian, what are you seeing from this half that's different from the first half?
At this point in this game, I think it's safe to say that this Roadrunners defense has been more sloppy than the first half. They haven't been too technically sound, and it seems like they're not playing together. It feels like there's more 4 individuals on that defense as opposed to a group of a defense.
I'll definitely agree with you on that one. There seems to be more individual play. People trying to take over the game when they forget there's 10 other people on that field that you got to be able to play with. As the UTSA Roadrunners are looking to get something going again, play down the line. Fancy footwork. The Longhorns once again snuff out the fire that the UTSA Roadrunners were trying to start. As we talked about, individual play, trying to bring it down. And a foul by the UTSA Roadrunners. But I have to agree with you on that. You know, in the other half, yes, they gave up 3. However, they were open play goals. You know, and
whereas in this half,
you've given up 2 already that are straight in the box, putting your keeper really on the line to be able to save you. Number 10, Luca Barrio was able to stop that ball before it was taken away by Longhorns. Ball for the Longhorns. Longhorns playing it short, playing it simple. And here come the Longhorns. The shot, over the bar for a goal kick.
I think it's safe to say in this half, especially that statement you mentioned earlier in the half, that there are 2 Longhorns for every 1 Roadrunner, especially when any slight chance that UTSA tries to capitalize and try to attack, there's multiple Longhorns trying on each player.
Yeah, I can see that. But it's what we talked about. It's a championship caliber mentality. It seems like the Longhorns are one fluid wave. When they're getting attacked, they push back, but as soon as they counter, they flow back just seamlessly to attack the goal.
That is also one thing that this Roadrunner team is very lacking on. The Longhorns are moving as one unit, whereas, as mentioned, there's 11 players on the field for UTSA as opposed to a unit.
Trying to make a chance for the Longhorns. Oh, beautiful pass. And he's offsides. He made the goal. Beautiful goal. Beautiful pass at that, but just offsides. You gotta watch yourself. No goal. Longhorns, a little bit of a dangerous play here, but they're able to corral it back in. Want to give a huge shout out to our director, the person running everything behind the scenes, Samantha Pearl. Shout out Samantha, great job tonight. Roadrunners able to save it right off the goal line. That was very risky. Goalkeeper tried to come out and do his job. They got it through, but the defense was able to make a goal line stand. Beautiful play by the Roadrunners.
Beautiful pass.
Great pass. Physical challenge. And the Roadrunner strikers went down. They played it quickly. And the ref says, not so fast. Gotta play it when I say you can play it. And Sebastian, I'm going to ask one more time. What do the Roadrunners have to do with this chance?
Capitalize.
Capitalize. Have to. 2 Roadrunners lining up. A little bit of a diversion.
And
another block by the Longhorn wall. And here comes the counterattack. Here come the Longhorns. Longhorns played it in the middle.
They're capitalizing on that lack of defense right now.
Great shot, but an easy save for the goalkeeper. Great positioning. Played it down the right wing. Not as much pressure as the Longhorns were having throughout the game. I think I don't think they've been gassed a little bit, but I think that they know that they're in a comfortable lead by 4 goals.
Emphasis on comfortable.
Longhorns playing it back. You can see the Roadrunners are starting to come alive a little bit. You got more pressure going on.
But once again, they're coming back with this pressure, but what's the one word we're emphasizing this half?
Capitalize. But here come the Longhorns once again, played inside the box. Couple of moves. Cuts it in. And the Roadrunner defense able to stop that attack. And he kicks it out to clear the danger. Longhorns still hungry for goals. They're not taking it easy right now. Still on the fierce attack.
Beautiful.
Play inside. But the goalkeeper able to get there in time.
And stolen by the Longhorns.
As we talked about, the pressure's still there. I think one of the biggest things for Longhorns right now is they've had fresh legs pretty much at a consistent rotation. You can see their coach constantly bringing in new strikers, new defenders, new midfielders. I think that's why they're able to keep up this pressure, is because of the constant exchange of players. And it really just seems like UTSA has no answer right now.
I think it's more noticeable now that it looks like the UTSA players are starting to look more gassed out there. Especially with the way the Longhorns are playing right now.
Right. Try to get too fancy with it. Ends up kicking it out of bounds. Roadrunner ball. As we said, it's a beautiful night here in Austin, Texas. Great night for some soccer weather. A little bit chilly. You can feel like fall's coming around, or at least fall for Texas, right?
Fall for Texas. That's
fall for Texas.
I will say conditions are a lot better for this soccer match than they were in the first half.
Absolutely. Well, Sebastian, you and I were here pretty much all day setting up for this event, and it was hot. It was really hot.
I'm thankful that the temperature has gone down, because it has gone down. I would want to say to a solid 20 degrees.
Absolutely.
Since we arrived.
A lot more comfortable.
I bet these players are thankful that it's, granted, it's Texas, so it's not that drastic. But
right.
That the fall's coming around, it's more of that perfect football weather.
Absolutely. UTSA able to throw in, and they're slowly and surely, methodically moving down the field. But it means nothing if a goal doesn't come after this.
They can get in position all they want, but if a goal does not result from this possession, I think it's safe to say that it's over.
Right, absolutely. We've had a long sense of just lawlessness. It's been real dull currently, no real major goals or anything like that happening. So the time is continuing to tick over and over and over. Roadrunner still with the ball, played it out left. Trying to get fancy with it, trying to get in. You can definitely tell that there are a few of these players who are just here to play. They're here to fight.
And there is a Roadrunner down.
We have number 22, Edgar Hinojosa, down with the injury.
It's a little slow to get up.
Doesn't look like he can continue. Great show of sportsmanship by number 20, Francisco Navarrete, helping his injured teammate off the field.
The one thing I have noticed is that there's a large amount of Roadrunners fan support here.
Yeah, the Roadrunner fans came out heavy for their team. Love to see that. Love to see that they made that trip, especially trying to go through I-35 traffic.
Ooh, I-35, especially right after rush hour. Props to them.
Better than me, to be completely honest. But you know what? You support your team.
If I struggle on I-35 just to get from South Austin to North Austin, I can only imagine what they went through.
Edgar Hinojosa being replaced by number 13, Eric Ribble. Like I said, there's some Roadrunners that you can tell they're still here. They still want to get this done, and they're not going to go down quietly. They're still playing aggressive, still playing hard.
And that just shows you the type of players that they are.
Right.
Regardless of the situation, they're still willing to put their body on the line.
Absolutely. You know, like you said, it's still relatively early in the season.
Exactly.
You know, I only played less than 10 games so far. I think the Roadrunners still have a chance to be able to get this figured out. You know, but when you go up against, you know, a team like the Longhorns, you better come ready to play and have it figured out. And this is the product of not coming fully prepared.
Exactly.
You know, it was a tough game, but still some game left to be played. So we'll see if these Roadrunners can get something going on here. Currently the Longhorns are driving. Ball falls to the right winger. Looking to play it in. Beautiful pass. Not able to get it done though. And here come the Roadrunners on the counterattack. Se viene. Once again, what did we talk about? Individual play. He had two other players who were open, looking for the pass. Could have slotted it to them, thought he could outrun his man. And now it's a throw-in. All momentum cut off from that run. Played it off. Played to number 13. Eric Ribble was still not able to make anything happen. A little bit of a dangerous play and a missed kick by the UTSA goalie. And it's Longhorn ball. Longhorns play it in quickly. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, what dribbling. And it's slotted into the right corner.
6-1 Longhorns.
6-1 ball game so far.
With that goal in mind, I would like to remind everyone, for those that are interested in donating to the Texas Men's Soccer Program, please click on the link in the description or scan the QR code for more information on how you can donate. Donations help significantly in the regular operations of the club, and not only that, the team will be beyond honored with your support. All donations are tax deductible, and you will receive a receipt sent to your email address.
And I believe that was number 4, George Sayed, with the goal. Makes it 6-1 Longhorns.
The one thing I will give props to the Longhorns is that so far, everyone's gotten a piece of the pie. A different player has scored a goal each time.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna further that notion that we talked about of just teamwork and camaraderie. Everybody wants to eat, everybody wants to have their name talked about on the broadcast, everybody wants to have their name with at least one goal at the end of the season, and to be able to give up, like we saw, penalty kicks and things like that, to be able to let your other players score, who do the grunt of the work. Your midfielders, things like that, guys who are giving up the beautiful passes, and it's great to see them get their flowers, and it's great to see them score. Longhorns really going with the all gas, no brakes mentality right now. Still looking to continue to inflict more damage onto this UTSA Roadrunner defense. Missed kick by the goalkeeper, given away. And the ref calls it clean.
And the fans are not happy.
Fans do not like that call. From our point of view, it looked like they were going to give something, but referee says play on, clean ball.
I think by the way this game's going, it's better that they didn't call it.
And another clean play.
I think, no, they did not call it. There it is.
And there's a yellow card. Referee did not like the complaining on that one, decided to give the yellow card. Referee said, I'm keeping control of this game. I'm the one who runs it. Boy, that one looked like it was a bit of a rough play, but referee says play on.
Once again, the referee sees what he wants to see.
If the referee doesn't get this game into check, this could become really chippy really soon. It's the constant, it's the traditional way that things happen. The team that came, is visiting, doesn't have the greatest game. And there it is. There is full time. There is the whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Longhorns win it 6-1. Goals from 6 different Longhorns tonight. Really a great showing. Sebastian, what are your final thoughts on this one?
My final thoughts, I like the phrase you mentioned earlier to sum up on how the Longhorns play tonight. All gas, no brakes whatsoever. I love the effort that the Longhorns put in today. It was phenomenal. But I will say one thing. It is very early on in the season, and this should not what's the word I'm looking for?
Derail.
It should not derail the Roadrunners whatsoever. Because I will give them the benefit of the doubt. They are playing the current reigning national champions. And that guarantee that's not an easy game to prepare for.
It's quite difficult coming to the Lions' Den and really try to finish this one out. The Longhorns were able to play really strong in this one. As we said before, all gas, no brakes happening. 6-1 final score. The one thing that I'll talk about, one thing that I'll say, is there was definitely some team play in this one. The Longhorns, when the Roadrunners got into a difficult situation, they really ended up just falling apart, tried to play some individual play. I think that the Longhorns were able to keep their shape. And like you said, I don't think this should derail the UTSA season at all. You come in, play the reigning defending champs. There's a couple things to figure out.
The one major thing of this half is just capitalize. If the moment's there, I know players want to get those individual goals, but if you have a teammate that's open, play it safe, take the open pass. You never know. It could lead to an easy goal, and it could change the tide of a game instantly.
Right, so biggest things, got to capitalize and got to figure out who your defenders are going to be. You can't leave your goalkeeper on a play like that, giving up 2 PKs in one half. You're bound to lose every time, no matter who you're playing against. Well, Sebastian, thank you so much for being here. Muchísimas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Thank you for joining us for TSTV Gameday, and thank you for your support. A special thanks to George Safe, a member of the Texas team, Nathan Kutenya, Frank Serpas, our commentators, announcers, camera operators, as we said, Sam Pearl running the show. We appreciate you greatly, and everyone behind the scenes. And of course, thank you to Texas and UTSA's men's soccer club teams. Signing off from Whitaker Fields, I'm Eddie Ramirez, and he's Sebastian Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night. Good stuff.